this car, this car, this car, and this car have some of the most notorious rip-off items installed by dealers that you should never pay for. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I tell you what, I am super excited about this vlog today because this is something that I've had in the thought process for a long time, but I haven't been able to get a vehicle with this feature installed and show it to you. I think it's one of the biggest rip-off scams that car dealerships. The quickest way to know if you're going to get ripped off at a dealership is to look at their new car inventory and see if they've got something like this applied right next to the window sticker. Where it looks official, it is nowhere close to being an official government Maroni window sticker for the automobile you're looking at. This is what the dealership personnel call an addendum. Me personally, it's a rip-off sticker. And why it is a rip-off is because it's loaded typically with high profit, low cost, high dollar amount ticket items that are absolutely worthless. I'm gonna start with this vehicle here. This is actually one of our used vehicles in our lot, but it has something that a lot of people like to put on their cars, and it's a pinstripe. So I have seen these rip-off stickers come from other dealers with pinstripe packages on them. One, the pinstripe's not on the car, but two, they are sometimes $200 and $300. Now let me tell you something. If you want a pinstripe on this, number one, I'll just do it for a customer. It cost me $15 to have a pinstripe on both sides of the vehicle installed. Yes, that's correct, $15, and some dealers will charge you $199, $299, and $399 for that package. This is a Chevy Bolt that you would seemingly look at and be like, well, there's nothing on here that's a ripoff. You have to look close. If you look in all the door jambs and under the hood and under the trunk, you see these little stickers, and they say security on them, and the dealership will sit there and tell you that the police officers carry black lights, or they know exactly what to do with this. There's a couple different programs like this. One is called secure etching, where they etch a number, series of number or VIN on the glass, and the dealerships will tell you the glass is the most expensive part on the car to replace, and that's what the crooks steal and stuff like that. I don't know what this particular one's called. It's Universal Security Guard is what it says on the sticker. And it's just a random number that they make up. It costs the dealership 20 bucks, and they typically will sell it for $199 or $299. So I mentioned Secure Etch, that literally the dealership has a little pink bottle and a little sticker that they put on, and they say it's acid. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but they little dab it on there, and again, very minimal cost, 20 bucks, $29, and they put it on the windshields and stuff like that. Another one is called data dots. That's a big one. I haven't seen those in a while. I don't even know if they're still around, but data dots is one of them. People will be like, there's the UV light, and the police officers carry UV lights with them specifically for this, and blah blah, and that's not true. I know my whole life people are in the law enforcement, fire, police, all that stuff, and they don't look for stuff like that. Promise you 100%. So that is a big ripoff as well, and those typically will be on the addendums also. Now, you've seen me do videos on trucks similar to this in the past, and we typically will have one or two trucks like this on our showroom floor, and if you look really close through this tinted window, right there is our addendum. So, but this is all General Motors stuff that customers actually do want. It's very high cost, it's very low profit, it allows us to sell the stuff, people want it, and it's only on a couple trucks. It's not on everything out there. Like we have some bed liners that we put in trucks, some drop-in bed liners, because that's what customers want. And if they don't want it, this is not the only truck in inventory. We have hundreds of trucks just like this, just like that. We take the original wheels off, we give the customer $1,000 credit for those wheels. Those wheels are $4,000. We only charge $3,000 for them. So a lot of this stuff, you can see this is a different truck over here. This is a chrome truck. This is a blackout truck. This truck will have a bed liner in it. This one has a bed mat in it. So we kind of mix those up a little bit, and by no means is every one of these stickers mean that you're getting ripped off. So you just got to look at it. So exactly what I said earlier, every one of these options that are on this vehicle is a Chevrolet General Motors product, and we don't put them on every single vehicle. We only put them on one or two. All right, and this car right here is got the biggest ripoff in the automotive sector. He's going to back this up, and I'm going to show you what happens, which it already showed you, but I'm going to point it out a little bit more controlled. and show you exactly what this ripoff is. So if we look here, you're gonna see there's a sticker back here that says Brake Plus. So I've known about this company. I'd never talked to anybody there. I don't know anything about their company. I just know that they're probably a really good provider for what I'm about to show you. So by no means is this a slam against Brake Plus. I don't know anything about them. Go ahead and drive a little bit forward. You can see right there that let off the brake though. There you go. Now hit the brake. There we go. You can see the light is flashing. Do it again. So where I think this technology is not a bad thing to have. I'm not knocking the system to putting it on there. I'm just knocking the dealers who overly charge for this system. So as a motorcycle rider, and the idea behind a motorcycle is you always have your lights on during the day and at night, obviously, but the lack of being able to be seen causes accidents. Now there's a lot of statistics out there, and I've done a lot of research on this stuff, and all those companies sit there and say, you know, if people had one more second, that they would stop sooner, or blah, 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 and having the flashing brake light certainly can make you notice. So so I'm not knocking that technology. I do think it's a good technology. If you do any type of research, especially like on Amazon, if you want something like this, Amazon's got it for like 30 bucks, and you just have to put it on. So it's very, very simple to do it. I've never done it, but I've watched a video on how to put it on, and it takes like a half an hour, so it's not very long. So one dealer friend told me that they own this for like $8. They charge a half hour in service, so 50 bucks, okay? So they have less than $60 in this, and they charge the customer $499. Now, profit is not a dirty word. Profit on anything that we buy, if it's a car or lettuce at the grocery store or whatever the case may be, is absolutely 100% acceptable. But dealers get these bad names because they put cheap stuff like on this, charge an exorbitant amount. Now, say you sell 100 cars a month and you charge 150 bucks for this. Now that's a reasonable price. So as you know, my dealership doesn't put addendums on our new cars. We don't put stuff like this. We don't put mud flaps. We don't put pinstripes. We don't do the secure etch or the data dots or the VIN identification on the windshields or anything like that. Some dealers will sit there and put a sticker on it that they've put the paint protection on there or undercoating and stuff like that, where that stuff all has its place and is a value to some people. It's not a value to all, and they're simply just ripping you off. There's a dealership here in town. As you know, I have a Jeep, Dodge, Ram dealership, and I have a dealership here in town at a Chevy store. I've been involved with them multiple times, and they're putting $1,800 worth of add-ons to every one of their new cars. It's very, very simple for me to win their business, which is why I beat that Jeep deal that you've seen in the past vlog, and a couple other now Dodge Ram. I sold a Ram earlier this week and whatnot, to sit there and beat their deal because they're putting $1,800 worth of stuff on it. Just a ripoff. Consumers are smart, so this is one thing to look for when you're shopping for a new car at any dealership across the country. So after all of that shooting, I found another vehicle with a ripoff sticker, and I wanted to go over this with you because it's really, really interesting, and it goes in along the lines of what I said earlier. So if we look at this, I've blacked out all the dealership's name and all that stuff. You can see the manufacturer's suggested retail price is $21,995. They include on this addendum, aka ripoff sticker, a 3-year interior protection, 3-year environmental protection, 3-year dent and ding repair, and 3-year theft protection etch benefit with a $1,000 etch benefit. So that's your secure etch that I mentioned earlier in the vlog. The 3-year dent and ding, hey, that's a pretty cool thing. Typical dent and dings, paintless dent repair, $45 to $100. I mean, they're not very expensive anyways. Environmental protection, it says that they're willing to repaint the vehicle. Number one, if you repaint your vehicle within 3 years, you've done way more damage to that car and very little care to that car in any way, shape, or form. And then they tell you to repair or replace for 3-year interior protection. So if you didn't take care of your car, they're not going to do this anyways. They're going to decline the claim because you didn't wash bird dropping or tree sap or road tar, stuff like that off the car. And you can see that this protection package is $895. Then they add the pinstripe in there for $79. So the total vehicle price is $22,969. So there's right at $1,000 of added junk on this particular car. And just so you know, on a 60-month known, $1,000 is about 20 bucks. On a 72-month, about $17. So it's $17 every single month that you pay for absolute nothing. So outside of profit, the number one reason why the dealerships have that addendum, have that ripoff sticker on cars, is to get you off your game and have you start negotiating initiating that ripoff sticker, not to sit there and worry about the price of the car or the payments or stuff like that. They want you off your game because they know you're reading books, they know you're researching internet, they know you're reaching out on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff of asking people where's a good deal, stuff like that. So it's just a little bit of a trickery to get you off your game. I think this video is going to do a good job of getting some hate messages from dealerships as well, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm here to help you purchase a car and make it much, much simpler. So again, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you get the updates, and I will see you on the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day and drive safely.